Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
I'll take you for a ride.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Garbage truck.
Welcome everybody to Weiss Not Camera Action.
Oh
It's
my
Best Friends Pod because guess what?
Hey,
Our friends Caleb and Megan are here, and you know what?
That's up.
When we're all here, we're doing Best Friends Pod, not Weiss Camera Action. I'm your host, Aaron Weiss, alongside the apple of my eye, Erica J. Weiss.
Oh, hi. Hey. Greetings.
We are joined by Oh Captain, My Captain, Caleb Peeler.
I love it.
And of course, our resident Florida girl, Megan Peeler.
That's me.
Resident Florida girl.
I'm thinking, Megan, you were just being real, and I'm about to be real as well.
I was real like 30 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time with the selfie. Sorry.
More real. It's not very real.
This is real. I wasn't able to do it earlier.
Behind the scenes, real. Folks, this has been the first time that a Be Real has been posted while recording. So this is a historic moment.
Also, this intro has been insane.
It has been insane because this is Best Friends Pod, the show where each and every week, four of us gather around Google Meet and talk about whatever we want to talk about. If you like that and you want to be a part of the show, go to patreon.com/Weisscast, where you can be a part of the show for just $1. If you don't have any bucks to toss our way, that's not my problem. Get a job.
Oh my god.
It'd be really cool if you like supported us or whatever. Also, some new housekeeping. I have a Etsy shop.
I saw.
I have an Etsy shop, and you know what? If you want some unofficial Best Friends Pod merch, I haven't designed it yet, but I will be designing it. Right now, I have a couple stickers, a couple printables, and a hat designed. So if you wanna go check it out, it's etsy.com/stores/Weiss 4 print. Go support us, and that money will be going directly into the podcast. And hey, if the store takes off, maybe I'll just do that for work because it's a lot of fun and it takes not that much effort.
Nice.
Now, who needs a job bringing back to shop?
Well, I mean, it would be my job, but
Then become the job.
Okay, sorry, it was a bad joke, guys.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
we're talking about my livelihood here, Caleb. Speaking of livelihood, Caleb, I've heard you had a lively last few days. Why don't you talk to us about your life since last recording, or whatever you wanted to talk about? I don't know if it was about you or something else. I'm just trying to make banter here.
What?
More
Whispers.
Silence isn't cool on podcasts, guys.
I think I'm confused.
I just want Caleb to
I've
go
been
first.
going to work. I was
Like, do your topic?
Yeah.
What's your topic, Caleb?
My top.
I also thought, I was like, is there something we're supposed to be talking about?
Yeah. Did I miss something in my life?
Not too bad jokes, and I'm just kidding.
So
Back to back.
again, I thought of this like as I was cooking dinner.
Wow, inspiring.
So I was like, man, what do I talk about tonight? And the answer came to me. I'm a big fan of the Weekends, not just like
I thought you meant the band.
not just like
He's great.
artist,
The Weeknd.
but more so I'm a big fan of just like
Weeknd.
the weekend, not working, that kind of stuff.
Gotta love it, honestly.
Got me thinking, like, I really value my time on a weekend. like to maximize the relaxation.
Where it
So
almost becomes not relaxing.
sometimes that does happen sometimes. But what is your ideal weekend? Like, what does your ideal weekend look like for y'all?
Here's the thing. My ideal weekend has 3 days, and that's just how it has to be.
Yeah.
Amen.
Because when I get home from work on Friday, I would love to just relax and maybe go out to eat. But honestly, I don't mind just eating at home, relaxing, not doing much. And then other than that, I need a day to do nothing, to be the most lazy human ever. I need a day to do something adventurous. And then I need a day to be productive, where I like catch up on laundry, catch up on any other tidying up around the house, or do anything I've been meaning to do all week that I haven't gotten to, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I could make that happen in just a 2-day weekend by utilizing my Friday evenings better, but I would rather not, you know? So, yeah. But considering, what were you going to say?
Friday evening isn't enough time to be lazy.
Yeah.
You need at least 12 good hours of laziness.
Yeah.
And if you get home from work around 5 and you go to bed at like 10,
Yeah.
it's only 5 hours. You know, that's not lazy enough.
That's
But-
not lazy.
Nope.
Considering a 2-day weekend, I would say I would use my Friday evening to do, you know, pretty much nothing. And then on Saturday, I would love to go out for breakfast, and I would love to hang out with some friends in the evening. That would be perfect. And then Sunday, I'd like to go to church in the morning and do like laundry stuff like that in the middle of the day, grocery shop, and then that evening hang out with my family, because that's what we do every Sunday evening. Yeah, but I just feel like that's not enough naps. I suppose I could nap in Saturday afternoon, you know. And I usually do nap Friday evening when I get home. I don't usually nap after work, but on Fridays I actually do usually. So
Yeah, I definitely am with you with the 3-day weekend. I mean, I had 3-day weekends for pretty much my entire career as a campus minister. Although it was kind of different because on Sundays I would I would lead senior leadership, so I still had to work some.
only like usually an hour or two though. Not
Yeah, it
too
wasn't that
long.
bad,
Yeah.
but
still work.
I really like either having a weekend filled with plans or a weekend where no plans are on the schedule or whatever. If there's something I don't like in particular, it's like only having like one plan on or one plan that only takes up like a couple hours, and that can be like, honestly, it's the worst when it's like a chore or something. But like, even if I'm like going to meet up with a friend for lunch or get coffee or something, it's like I wish it would take up more time, because no matter how, like what the thing is, for some reason, if it's only a short amount of time, I dread it. I don't know why. I just do.
I feel that actually.
And like it could be someone that like I see every week or whatever, but like I don't know why, but if I just have a short window of time planned with them and I have no other plans, I'm like, please cancel. Just please cancel on me. Like, I want to be able to do nothing today, and you're making me get out of my house.
But only for 2 hours.
And only for
what?
2 hours. Like, I could be watching one of the Harry Potter movies during those 2
See,
hours.
I'm like the opposite, because I would love to, like, I want to do something on the weekends, but I would love for it to just be like a quick, like, hang out, get dinner, and just like that's just basically quick and easy.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, if it's dinner, if someone wants to grab dinner just real quick, I'd rather get that not over with. That sounds bad. I'd rather do that on Friday night. I'd rather do that on Friday night, because
It's
Friday
still a
night is the
weeknight.
shortest part of the weekend anyways.
Right.
And like, I can deal with that being the only plan on Friday night. But if it's like pretty much anytime Saturday, I guess Saturday morning wouldn't be that bad if they wanted to grab breakfast or brunch. Yeah, but if it's like if it's like lunch or later, and I know it's only going to be like an hour or two meet up, I'm just like, please cancel.
Unless you have more of that day filled with stuff.
Yes, unless I have more of that day filled with stuff.
Because then it's like a fun little addition to the rest of your plans rather than it being the one thing you're doing that day. And then it's like...
The perfect example was a few weeks ago when y'all came over to hang out. Like, we had brunch plans with friends that day, and we were supposed to go to an escape room, but that got canceled, which is fine. But like, that was good, like having multiple plans that day to where it wasn't just something in the middle of the day that breaks up our chill time.
But even that, when we were hanging out with the peelers that day, we were still like, that took all the way until the end of the day. You know what I mean? I feel like for you, what you're talking about is if it's
I was saying that was a good thing.
I know, but you were saying it in conjunction with our plans that morning. I think that even if we didn't have our plans that morning, we still would have, like, you would have been happy to see the peelers that evening. But if it was like from 2 to 4 or something, that's like the worst time of day to have plans if that's your only plans for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, meet up at 2, leave at 4. It's like that was just in the middle of the afternoon when I wouldn't have had to leave the house otherwise. I feel like that's what you're getting at.
I feel like for me, Saturday afternoon is sacred time.
Sacred time.
So I just like a
sacrilegious.
Oh
wait, no. Sorry.
If I'm gonna meet up with somebody, I'd rather it be like
Megan's just saying words.
I am.
Like 4:30 or 5 for the meetup. Then like I just think like between 2 and 3 for some reason in my head. It's
2
like
to 3, just the 1 hour.
I don't know. Maybe from 1 to 2 for 1 to 4. 1 to 4.
There you go.
Like that's
a window.
Prime, lazy. You're hanging out, enjoying your Saturday time.
Nap time.
Yeah.
Me. Hello. I like having. I don't know, it's tough because I kind of like the idea of like, I have a trip planned, but during that trip there's downtime.
Absolutely.
Catch us this weekend. But also I love kind of an errands day where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave the house at like 10 o'clock and I'm gonna go out and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have some errands planned.
I actually do love an errands day too.
I do too, yeah.
Like picking up something, I have to like go to the I don't even know what I would be doing in the post office. I don't know, some stuff I just kind of done because I also like the idea of like, I'm gonna pick up a lunch when I do this.
Yes.
And or it's like I get a little shopping in. I'm like, I'm just gonna stop by and see what Goodwill has.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, we're very much like, even if our errands don't involve Target, we're gonna fit them into our errand. We're gonna fit Target into our errands.
Right, might as well. So I kind of like having that where it's like I get to sleep in till like 8:30, hopefully. I get chill time in the morning, and then I have like a little bit afternoons that run into lunchtime. But then I come home, I have my lunch, I kind of hang out. I don't mind just having where I literally do nothing else the rest of the day, like on a Saturday, but I also like the idea of having plans with friends Saturday night, and having dinner, hang out, or whatever. And then Sunday is like, that's the real chill day, where it's like we have church, we like grocery shop. I don't know, kind of what we do on Sundays. It's like ideal, I feel like. We're go to church, we go grocery shopping, we have lunch. And literally no other plans the rest of the day, and we just stay home. So and we have a movie that night. So I really like doing that. I kind of like having, I don't really mind having intermittent things where I have to like go out and do something, or I have like at least one plan, because I do feel like I need something that gets me out of the house or gets me like moving, or even like sometimes on Saturdays I'll also just clean. I'll do a lot of cleaning, and I like doing that. So that's kind of like an errands day too, where ultimately I'm also gonna, maybe at 10 o'clock I start doing all the chores around the house. So I don't know. My 10 o'clock
Yeah.
sticks out. I don't think I'm always sticking to that, or I end up doing something at 10 o'clock. But I like that. Or it's like a trip, but there's some downtime during that trip.
Yes.
That is very crucial for
I
me
love-
for a weekend
Love
trip.
a downtime during a trip.
Yeah.
Just hanging out,
Mhm.
nothing, doing
Mhm.
nothing. Well, I guess I'll go. Are we done?
I am.
You know, I feel like ideally there would be a 3-day weekend, but I'm just gonna do mine based on like the average 2-day weekend.
The average. Yes.
Although maybe in a perfect world, every weekend's a 3-day weekend.
Go on.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. So, Friday. I used to like be really into like Friday. I go hang out with Hargrove and Charlie. And I haven't done that in a while. But I think right now I'm enjoying just like, coming home. That's a big like I'm gonna play video games for like a while. Because usually in a week, like there might be 1 or 2 nights a week I can play video games, but not for super long. But that Friday night's usually like big, like I'm gonna play good like 2 hours of something. And just kind of like not have to think about anything, just like play games. And so I hang out Friday night. Saturday, I love like having a like evening plans, but the whole day is like do nothing. So like, right now, my rhythm, because I'm trying to write a book, is I go around like 9:30 on Saturdays. I leave and go to a coffee shop in town, and I write till 1 or 1:30, depending on whenever I get hungry.
Nice. That's awesome.
And so I write till I get hungry, usually around 1 or so. Come, make lunch. I watch a show. I hang out, take a nap, hang out. And then sometime in the evening time, go see some friends. In my head right now, I think just because like I want to do this because I haven't gotten a chance to do it in a while, I really want to go to El Pollo Supreme.
I
El
don't
Pollo
know.
Supremo with Hargrove and Charlie because I haven't.
That's your perfect weekend.
Yes, because I haven't gotten to see Charlie since he came
It's
back.
so good.
Caleb
It's-
hasn't had a perfect weekend since Charlie left.
Yeah, I've only had bad
Mm.
weekends since Charlie left. I've only had
Gosh.
bad weekends since I haven't been able to see Charlie.
So tough.
But like, go climbing with him a little bit, go get a little dinner. But then like, it's not too late when I get back home.
Hang out with me.
Hang out with you because I also like.
I didn't even.
I think
add you
I think a
in
big thing for mine is like I like seeing friends, but I'm very much a like I get very caught in my head about like drive time, and so like seeing like an hour there, an hour back. That means like if we leave at like 9, which is like a nice comfortable time, like you still have time in the evening to get home to like hang out, but like for the hour drive, it's kind of like man, you don't have as much time to hang out at home.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm saying is I like a lot of us like casual, like hang out at home. I don't like sometimes I do like to stay later and like have a little longer hang. But I think generally I like to like people get back home by like 9 or so.
Caleb
Yeah.
needs a decompression time.
I
He
do-
can't come home, go to bed. It has to be like an hour
that's
wind
true.
down. Before.
I am like even like
ideally, I
yeah,
should say.
even if I come home on like those days and I'm like tired, I usually like watch something for a little bit just so I can like get it.
He's just
relax.
so hyped up. The adrenaline's just pumping from the hang.
Yep, that's it. Well, this is probably also very different, but I can think of times where I've gone to concerts and I wake up in the morning for work. And those are always like sometimes I go to sleep fine, like great. And sometimes nights it's like I can't fall asleep.
That's like
Yeah.
that could happen any night, really.
Yeah. So
Weekends.
weekends.
The weekend. Can't feel my face, am I right? Yeah. Well, Caleb, one of your favorite things to do on specifically Friday nights is something that I've been trying to get back into video games a little bit more. Erica's been getting into video games a lot more.
Gamer girl.
And I told you this
Absolutely.
recently, but and usually I would say this on Best Friends Gaming Pod or Best Friends Pod Gaming. I don't remember what
Gaming
it's called.
pod.
But I got a Steam Deck, and
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
so I really love it. And listeners, if you don't know what a Steam Deck is, it's essentially a computer that has the same form factor as a Switch, or a similar form factor to a Switch. And it can run a lot of different games, and I really like it. It's like the Switch Pro, essentially. And I've just been glued to it since I got it. When did I get? Last Wednesday? Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. So I've had it about a week now. I really enjoy it. I'm still like learning a lot about it. I'm trying to figure out getting emulators and stuff. But so what I was thinking about was I know that we all play games to some capacity. And I don't know if we've talked about this before, but like, what was your first game system? Like that you could call yours?
Okay.
It could have been a gift. You could have saved up for it and bought it yourself. Yeah. What was your first game system?
Mine will be short.
Mm-hmm.
That I legitimately could call mine is my 3DS. Because everything else I've played on has... Oh, no, I got a Wii. That was mine. I totally forgot about that. That was given to me. So I had a Wii, and then around the same time, probably, or some... Actually, yeah, I had like a game... not a Game Boy. I feel like I just had a regular Nintendo DS, because actually my 3DS was much later in college. My brother gave that to me. But I had a DS, like a normal one at one point. Everything else, I've like, it was my brother's and I used it, or it's been Caleb's and I used it.
Yeah.
So I haven't had many, really.
So the first one I bought with my own money was a PlayStation 3. But I feel like, so I had PS2, like, we got PS2, like, 2002 or 3, probably. I don't know.
Like specifically the year.
I mean, I'm just guessing.
That's just funny.
It's a good year to PlayStation.
I know, you were like, yeah, 2002 is like, that's the year. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it's funny you had to put a year with it.
But we got, my brother paid for it, and like, when he went to college in like, I think 2007 or 8, at that point it was basically mine, because it was at home and I had all the games. So I feel like most of my life PS2 was my console. I feel like, at least growing up, PS2 was my console. But yeah, I've paid for all my consoles since then. My 360, my Xbox.
I've stolen all mine.
I was given my Switch by a very good friend. So
yeah.
My first console or game system, I think, was my Nintendo DS that I saved up for. And I think I got it in like 6th grade, maybe. And it was rose gold. No, I might have even gotten it earlier than that. It might have been in elementary school still. Because I saved up for it for probably, let me think, if it was like $100 and I had like $10 of allowance. I'm trying to think of how long that would have taken me. But yeah, I bought my Nintendo DS when I was probably like 10, let's just say. And all I did on it was PictoChat because I didn't really have any games. So I had a friend who, like, her yard backed up with my yard. So our houses were very close, just like a couple 100 feet apart from each other. And we would PictoChat in the night and, you know, be like,
so funny.
you know, Yeah, and I just didn't have any games, and
Oh my god.
all I knew is that all of my friends got a Nintendo DS for Christmas that year, and I was like, I am not going to be left out of this. So I got my Nintendo DS, and we would also take our DSs to PictoChat during sleepovers. But I didn't play any games on it.
That's so funny.
Also, in 5th grade, I got a Wii. It was a conjoined gift for my brother and I because we have almost the same birthday. So we sometimes would get conjoined gifts if they were big gifts. So the Wii was a conjoined gift in my 5th grade birthday. So I guess that was my 11th birthday. So I don't really know which one came first, the DS or the Wii. I think the DS came first though. So, and I did play real games on the Wii. I was on, Wii Sports and Mario
You didn't
Kart
just
and all that
make a
jazz.
Mii character and walk
I
around.
didn't just make a me and call it a day. Yeah.
I totally forgot I had a Wii, and it was a big deal because I remember this because it was such a big deal in my life at the time that the starting price for a Wii was $250 because I really wanted a Wii, and my dad was like, "You can get it for your birthday, but you have to have half." So I had to get it was just enough time if I saved every single month allowance up to my birthday, I would get it. And I think even it was a very I remember lamenting just oh, I want to buy these Lego sets, but I have to save for my Wii. And that was really as a 10 or 11-year-old, that was really hard for me.
Yeah, totally.
And it was
because if you're getting paid an allowance, you want to spend it. As a child, that's all you want to do with your money. You have no
it's hard
concept of saving unless you have something you're specifically saving for. And then you have to do it, and it's so hard.
So it was a tough season I made it through. I got my Wii, and then I don't know if you all remember this, but there was Wii shortages for the first year of the Wii being out.
I was not aware of these.
I was.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The production. I wasn't never looking into.
Because I remember my brother went to Walmart, worked at Walmart at the time, and it was it was around my birthday. I'm like, Josh, let me know when we get shipment of Wii's in so I can come and buy Wii's.
So I can drive myself over at 10 years old and buy a Wii.
I remember my brother called me one day and I was like, hey, we just got some Wii's in. And I was like, well, let me call the parents to make sure, because he was like, if I'm putting on my card, I'm gonna make sure the parents are gonna pay me back. And so this whole
You had a card?
My brother had a card.
If you're gonna buy it, yes.
And it was this whole thing coordinating between my dad and my brother and me, and he's at Walmart right now. He says they have Wii's, and then waiting so anxiously for my Wii for Josh to get off work to bring me my Wii. It was
Wii's starting to sound like a fake word.
Yeah, it was.
It is.
I remember I got it. I turned around and played a game on it, and I ran up the street to my friend's house and was like, "Dude, I got a Wii," and he didn't believe me. And he was like, "No, you didn't, Caleb. You didn't get it." And I was like, "I did." And he came over. It was just a very fun
That's a good memory. I love that. The way I found out I got a Wii was my brother and I had a conjoined surprise birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a swim lesson, or no, he was on the swim team at the YMCA. I think that's what it was. Or he got private. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, I don't know why he was at the YMCA swimming. I don't remember him doing that, but that's what was going on. Is I was watching him swim at the YMCA, and then my mom drove us home. And she made me go watch my brother practice swimming. And I was like, why do I have to be here for this?
Right.
And when we got home, all of our friends were there. And they were already playing our Wii when we walked in. And I was like, who brought the Wii?
So
and my mom was like,
funny.
happy birthday. And I was like, you're kidding. It was crazy. And it had snowed, which was weird for it to snow early March, but it did. So some people were inside playing the Wii. Some people were outside playing in the snow. And it was just an iconic birthday party. It was so fun.
It is iconic.
Did y'all have Biscuit at the time?
No, we didn't get Biscuit until the summer after 6th grade, I think. Yeah, that sounds right.
It's important.
Biscuit would have been iconic there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah. She.
Oh my gosh, I totally said he. I'm blaming
It's okay. I mean, Biscuit is kind of a boy name, and she kind of looks like a boy, so I get it.
She's so masculine.
My mom always says that Biscuit has such a boy face.
That's
Anyway,
hilarious. So my video game journey starts a lot earlier. In fact, it starts before Erica was born.
oh my gosh, that you had your own console?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And the
When-
year that Caleb and Megan were born. It was
You
either
like-
my third birthday or Christmas of 1997. I got a Game Boy Pocket,
Whoa.
and I still have it, but it is
I see it around every now and then.
yeah, it's somewhere.
It exists.
And I got Pokemon Blue and some random Tarzan game that I never got past the first level.
Because you were 3.
Yeah, but I beat Pokemon.
Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine a 3-year-old playing a video game. My mind is blown right now. I think I knew that you were on Mario games and stuff for that long,
Mhm.
but I just assumed you weren't really playing. I just assumed that like you were watching Alex play, or he would let you have the controller for a second. I had no idea you were actually
Dang.
playing video games at the age of 3.
Yeah.
Erica
I am
thought you were
mind blown.
fake.
I didn't
Oh,
think you
no.
were fake. I just thought you were a normal 3-year-old who couldn't play video games
Fake.
because you're 3. I had no idea that you were like advanced.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember playing like Super Mario on my brother's SNES when we were still in our old house, which would have been 2001, but like anything before 2001. So I was like 3 or 4 at most playing Super Mario.
Wow.
I just don't
And
remember
Donkey Kong Country, which is like a 4-year-old does not come beat Donkey Kong Country.
Oh no, Donkey Kong Country's hard. But yeah, I got that then. My first like plug into the TV console, however, was my GameCube, and I got that for my 9th birthday. And there's a lot of size with that because I had a GameCube,
A lot of sides.
SIGHS.
Oh, I thought you were saying
size.
there's a lot of sides because it was a cube.
Um,
Sorry.
That's-
I had a GameCube. It randomly stopped reading discs, and I don't know how or why because I like was very careful with it, and I took really good care of it. Like I try to do all of my consoles, and for some reason my neighbor gave me his,
Nice.
and then so I had that one, and then later on in school I needed money or something, and I agreed to sell it to my brother.
Hmm.
And it's still like one of my biggest or my biggest
biggest-
little regrets
Yeah.
Gotcha.
of all time because the GameCube, and I had the Game Boy player with it, the attachment,
Oh.
and that's worth some serious cheddar.
Mhm.
And also it was just really cool. I could play my Game Boy games on the TV. Yeah, I still miss it. I mean, my GameCube is one of my favorite, if not my favorite console of all time. So
Do we have a GameCube?
no, but the Wii plays GameCube games.
One of
I was gonna
my-
say like
biggest regrets also involves a GameCube. And so my good friend up the street from mine had a GameCube. And I would go up to play like this platformer called Scalar and Wind
Mhm.
Waker. I really like both those games. And he was like having a yard sale and he was selling like all of his games. And he had he had like the Pokemon game for GameCube that had Dark Lugia on the front. And some other like
XD Gale of Darkness.
yeah, which is now is like a very expensive game. We had a bunch of like GameCube games, and I had a Wii at the time, and he was like, you can buy this for like games and everything for like $20 or $30, which for like a 12-year-old is a bit of money. But I was like, I almost did it because I was like, oh, I've never been able to finish Wind Waker, and I want to play Wind Waker. And I didn't do it, but that's like a big regret of mine. It's like, dang, like I could have had a good like GameCube library.
I've
'Cause, like,
never heard of Scalar. I'm looking at it right now and it's dope.
it like was so cool. I like really liked it because it was like you like had different forms you could take, and it was like very like I remember loving it, and like I'd go to his hang out with him. Like, I mean, I talked to him, but it would just kind of be like, come over just to play Scalar. And
Yeah, I don't think you really like your friend.
I did.
I'm just kidding.
But there was a
But-
there's a while I just used him for Scalar.
Sorry,
Folks,
I'm,
we will. You're looking at what?
I'm looking at the weather because
Oh.
my family's talking about it because they're in Florida.
Oh shoot, yeah, Hurricane Ian.
Yeah, dumb name.
Folks, we'll continue this video game chat once Best Friends Gaming Pod comes back, but for now we'll go on to whatever the next topic is.
Oh my gosh!
Unless
I did
Megan
one-
didn't answer.
No, I did, and I literally, when you said something that plugs into TV, I had specifically a game, Deal or No Deal, that plugged into the TV. And if
That's
we want to
amazing.
count that as a gaming console, I had that also not long after I got the Wii and everything. So all around that same time, I want to count that as a
Amazing.
gaming console because I plugged it
Go
into
for
the
it.
and it just
Live your
played
truth.
Deal or No Deal. It was pretty funny. Okay, sorry, that was it. I literally just thought of that, and I thought it was a
No,
funny.
yeah, live your
Thanks for
truth.
sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Okay, you can go ahead.
I think it's-
Erica.
I'll go. What I wanted to bring to the table is all about fall because the first day of autumn has officially come and gone. And also I'm on fall break right now, so I'm not going to work out all this week, which has been very stellar, very fun, very cool. And so yesterday morning, I mean, I just woke up and I made myself a nice pumpkin-y coffee at home. And I sat there and I drank it. And then I thought to myself, it's brisk outside and I'll go on a nice long walk. So I went on a nice 3-mile walk and I didn't even like get too hot because it was cool because it was fall.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's a very underrated fall time thing is getting to spend more time outside without feeling like you're overheating, especially in the South, because it is just hard to do that in the summer. Like I don't go on walks outside in the summer hardly because it's just too hot. And then there's like, you know, the pumpkin coffee. I definitely buy into that craze of any like pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice chai. I just really, really buy into it. But then there's other things about fall time. I don't know if y'all will see those like Facebook posts or Twitter or Instagram posts, whatever, where it's like, I just can't wait for oversized sweaters and Friday night lights and crunchy leaves and my Uggs and blah, blah, blah. I just can't. And like half of those things, I'm like, I understand that. And then the other half, I'm like, why are we, I don't care for this. So I was wondering if y'all buy into the fall time hype or not, and if you do, what makes you buy into it, and if not, why are you not buying into the fall time hype? I'd love to hear. Because I'm mostly in, but there's a few things that I'm like, ugh.
I do love, like, I go walk regardless of what season it is. It could be like 30 degrees, I'll go walk. It could be 90, I'll still go walk. But I do love the past few days because it's been so nice to walk. And like, I know one thing that's really nice about now is cooling. Is like I like when we go Planet Fitness, I usually run. It's one thing I do. But running on a treadmill sucks. It's very boring. And so it's nice being able to go outside and run again. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's a lot more engaging. So I did that this afternoon for the first time in a while. It was very nice. Because it's a very nice afternoon. So I like the fall hype. I like the changing of seasons. I like the weather, but I don't like pumpkin spice. Does not interest me. A lot of like, there's a lot of fall things I really like. I really like, but weather is like the main thing, and most of the other fall stuff I'm kind of like meh about. I do love being able to walk outside in a hoodie and just,
Yeah.
like, exist in a hoodie and be comfortable with wearing a hoodie.
That is
That's
nice.
my preferred. So that's basically me.
That's me.
That's me.
That's just Caleb thing.
That's me.
I really like crunchy leaves.
Mhm.
She does.
I
No, that's
when
valid.
do go on a walk at the park nearby, I am like, as I walk, my steps are to step on crunchy leaves the entire time. If I
Yeah.
could.
Oh my gosh, or you know those acorns that just crunch
Oh,
so satisfyingly? What word am I trying to say? Under your chew? It's so
Satisfactory?
great.
I don't know if that's the right word either.
Mhm.
Yeah, I also those I've been stepping on those as well. I'll like go out of
Yeah,
my way
good
to
stuff.
step on them. I'm like
Good
searching
stuff.
the ground for them. I don't drink coffee or like anything, so the pumpkin spice has never been much of a thing. I think I would like it. I like wish I had a drink that I could drink.
Mm.
I like wish I did because I think it's just so fun to have a little like
Why-
I'm gonna
why
go out
can't
and get a huh?
Why can't it be like hot chocolate or?
I think like I've had hot chocolate in the morning and it doesn't make me feel good.
Mm.
Like it's good. That's
That
more of a
makes sense.
dessert. Or like I don't know. I've never been like a drink person, but I kind of love it. And sometimes I'll do tea in the morning and that's nice and fun.
Yeah,
but
that's
like
nice and
or
cozy.
really I don't like look into all the different flavors. But anyway, otherwise I like fall enough. I'm more of a hot girl summer kind of person and I like the heat.
Totally.
I more dread the winter of it all. Fall's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, I feel that.
She's fine. She can stay. I like the colors associated with fall. I like the rust orange and the mustard yellow and the
Mhm.
burgundy. I like the colors associated with it. Otherwise, I don't have many things. Like Halloween's kind of like a fun thing, but I don't really do anything for Halloween now. I mean, like last year we watched movies, Halloween themed movies, but
Yeah, that was fun.
even like I mean Thanksgiving's nice. I do enjoy Thanksgiving.
I
So
love
that's like
Thanksgiving.
something to look forward to in the fall. I
Mhm.
do enjoy now where we do stuff with our families for Thanksgiving and there's really good food and really good hangs. I really like that aspect of fall. So yeah, I don't really take that much of a note on the weather. I do hate at least the initial beginning of fall where it's like chilly in the morning and then it's 80 degrees in the afternoon.
I love
Yeah.
that.
I don't love that. I rather
You
just
don't
leave
love it anymore, Caleb. You know you don't love it anymore. Quit lying.
yeah, after what happened to you.
No, I think it soon gave me the flu.
No, this is what happened. Ready? Rewind. Previous episode, Caleb goes and says, I love when the transition of like cold in the morning, hot in the day. And Aaron Weiss says, that's a sinus infection begging to happen. 2 days after that, Caleb is sick and almost
Wow.
looks like a sinus infection. It probably was actually the flu, but we're going to blame the weather. I'm going to blame the weather that he prefers as what got him. So anyway, yeah, fall's okay. It's not my
I
favorite.
rest
but
my
I accept it.
case.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
rest my case.
I don't know. I think like
If it's the same temperature throughout, I don't mind that. That's kind of nice. But otherwise, I think I also very quickly get tired of wearing pants. So I'm really
Mm.
like, as long as I can to like be able to wear shorts and stuff, is like I much prefer that.
Mm.
So
Fall
once
is
it
the
gets-
perfect time for the Princess Diana look of like a flannel and bike shorts or like honestly, I feel like she was really rocking the bike shorts. So like a long sleeve top, whether it's like a sweater or a flannel or a hoodie and bike shorts is
I remember
and you feel like Princess Diana and you're like, I'm royalty right now in my little bike shorts. Life is good.
kind of, I guess, yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big time fall person.
Mhm.
I can't think of an aspect of fall that I don't like. I'm big time into football, both NFL and college. I love like bonfires. I love hot chocolate in the evening, a nice fall themed latte in the summer, or not in the summer, in the morning. Be that like pumpkin spice or like there's like caramel apple lattes as well.
Yeah, that's good.
I like dressing for fall. I like to dress cozy. I also feel like I just dress better in the fall. Like,
Mm.
I think I like my clothes better for fall/winter than I do for spring and summer.
You bring out the beanies, and that really ties an outfit together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big time beanie guy.
And
Beanie
Taylor will
Boy.
just be so confused.
Beanie Boy. Trying to think of like other aspects that we were talking about. Yeah, walks are the most enjoyable in fall. I will agree, and I like both the things that y'all brought up, like the temperature and the crunchy leaves. Big crunchy leaf guy.
You enjoy the holidays.
Yes, I
You
love the
love
holidays.
having an excuse to celebrate. You love a good celebration. So when we get into holiday season, I feel like that's just your time to thrive.
It's true. Yep. Thanksgiving's really fun. It's nice to like, gather with family. Like last year we did Wingsgiving with friends, and I think we want to try to continue that again. Yeah, it's just a great time of year, and I think
And the Uggs.
Goodness.
for sure. Like
And our anniversary.
and
Hold
our
on.
anniversary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a great
I guess
season.
that's cool.
I think I wish that I lived somewhere where all of the seasons were like exactly like 3 months. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not realistic. in
I know
Georgia.
it's not realistic here, but it'd be really nice to have like 3 solid months of fall. And I know you guys don't all necessarily like it, but 3 solid months of winter, 3 solid months of spring, 3 solid months of summer, just to like keep things changing up, and like it'd be easier to like plan for.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of planning for seasons, etsy.com/shop/Weiss4Print. You can buy planner sheets that are seasonal themed. Only $6 for 4, or for all 4. You can print them yourself, however many you need. Shameless plug.
I highly recommend it because I know of so many planners that have a theme for like the month that you're on, but I don't think I've ever seen one that's for the seasons. It's a really cool idea, and if you're a planner person, check it out because I think it's a very unique idea and a good design. Aaron's quite the graphic designer. I don't know if y'all knew that, but he really is. So
it's not selling out if it's your brand.
what do you mean?
Cool. I do also wish the seasons were more like concise, not concise, but more like separate. Because like in Georgia, we don't get much spring and we don't get much fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just kind of like
Yeah, it's true.
summer really starts in like mid-May and goes to like usually end of September.
Yeah.
And fall is really just like October and like part of November. And then like December usually have a random hot week.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it'll be cold until like mid-February, and then it'll be spring until like end of March, and then it'll be basically summer in April. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's true. I feel like, honestly, it doesn't even get that cold in December until like, I don't know. I can remember looking at the weather and being like, why is it 80 degrees and it's December 1st? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it definitely in Georgia it's like that. And I'm sure in Florida it's even not like you probably don't even get too cold if I'm guessing, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm thinking about I've been to Disney World in January and wearing shorts. So I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think.
That's not too crazy for sure. I've
Yeah.
been outside t-shirt shorts around Christmas time, and I would say it can definitely get cold. Like I remember being in the 30s, but that's like January by the time that's happening.
Okay.
Otherwise it can be pretty mild like up until then, where
Yeah.
you could wear, you're feeling more of the late fall weather by that point when it's like
Okay, no,
supposed-
but I mean, I am surprised to hear it would get to the 30s where you lived. I didn't know that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool.
it definitely can. It definitely can.
I do remember like I remember one Christmas it snowed when I was a kid
Mhm.
here. But I also remember several Christmases that's been like 75 or 80 degrees.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, most of my Christmases, like a lot of things we did was like we'd go golfing, and it was like I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and we're all like outside golfing in Florida.
That's funny.
during Christmas time, which is like fun. But it was never like I never even really thought of like, oh, I kind of did like the idea of snow and everything like that, but it was never like I need a white Christmas and I love the cozy cold weather clothes or having all that for Christmas. I never was like I need that for it to feel like Christmas. It was always just like this is what it is, and I don't mind it that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes
My
sense to me.
topic is something I just randomly was thinking about, and I've heard of Poshmark, the place where you can sell clothes. But I've more recently actually looked into it and got it, and actually sold something on there kind of like a month or two ago, really. But I recently was just like looking through it, and it has a lot of stuff. A lot of clothes that could be pretty cheap. And I actually just recently got something that I ordered the other day, and it's pretty nice. It was a good price. I'm like, oh, I'm just buying it from people, like I guess like basically thrifting in a way. So I was just gonna really recommend Poshmark, and I've saved a lot of clothing on there now that I'm like, I can't wait to someday buy these clothes that are like very cheap but like good enough for me and like
Yeah.
cute. And you can like look up. I didn't think like with Goodwill, it is kind of fun, or like thrift stores. It is fun to do the hunt, and you're like looking for something, and you're like come upon something that you really like. But I also love the like I'm specifically looking for this kind of item, but I'm not trying to get it for really expensive or like from some stores where I'm like I don't know if I want to buy from the store or whatever. But Poshmark, you can just look up exactly what you want, and it pulls up so many options.
Yeah.
So and like specific size shoes or specific sizes you want. So I'm really just here shouting out Poshmark when they should be sponsoring this
is that where you
segment.
got your
They should be.
girls?
Yeah, I got some overalls. You guys are probably going to see that this weekend
Oh, sweet.
from Poshmark, and yeah.
Are they like pants or shorts?
They're like mid calf.
Okay,
like
nice.
wide leg. They're not all the way down. They're not like short.
Oh, cute. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah.
So I'd be like once every like 6 or 9 months, I'll like spend like 15-20 minutes trying to find. If y'all knew me in college, I had this one FSU sweater that was a very nice like pinkish color,
Mm-hmm.
and like I've spent like so much time because it's like very worn out now. I wore it to death in college. I even like FSU. I just like the color and style of that hoodie. But I've been trying to find that hoodie, and maybe I should try Poshmark because I used to try
I'm literally
eBay.
looking it up now.
I used to try eBay and haven't found it. But it's like such a nice color. I think it's also because it's like a vintage one. It's
Yeah.
because it was definitely like a late 90s sweater.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like an iconic Caleb garment was that FSU.
It was iconic. I follow a vintage store on Instagram. I'm trying to find it real quick. Search Hatman Dave. And
On what?
on Poshmark?
on Instagram, but he also has he also has a website, hatmandave.com. And he has it's like mostly hats, but I think there is vintage clothing as well. And he gets new stuff all the time.
Not the color, but
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
So
Wow. Anyway, I just want to shout out Poshmark. You could share any websites you guys want to shout out that you've enjoyed purchasing from. Or
Yeah, I've never used Poshmark before, and I don't do a lot of like online
Mm-hmm.
shopping or even a lot of thrifting, even in person.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't had too much luck at thrift stores. Usually, my favorite pieces I've gotten from thrift stores, like, you know, the yellow dress, that t-shirt dress I used to wear all the time.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
love that dress, but it came stained. And I'm like,
Oh.
I'll get that stain out. And I couldn't get that stain out. I don't know who I thought I was kidding. And I don't
I
know.
thought you stained it.
I did stain it, but there was already, you remember that like little black stain on there? It almost looked like
Vaguely.
someone had written with Sharpie on it or something, and it looked like it was in the shape of a letter.
Okay.
I feel like someone put a sticker, like a name tag on, and someone tried
Okay.
to write on the sticker once it was already on there. It was something like that. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know, but I would be down to give Poshmark a try. I haven't.
It's not even like I've bought so many things from there and had a good experience. I've really bought one thing, sold one
Yeah.
thing. And it was a pretty easy process, I should say. But I think there was just like I've done a lot of where I looked up stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and that can be
Yeah.
real slim pickings sometimes, or
Yeah.
like I don't know. But Poshmark, there was like specifically a type of shirt I was like looking for, and it was like easy to find, lots of options. I mean, obviously there's gonna be shipping and stuff like that.
Right.
But I found it as an easy way to find like specific items you're like looking for and that you can find at a good price.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked it.
Yeah, I've been really liking searching for Air Jordan 1s. I don't know if they would even fit me because I have such a weird foot. But I just like the way they look a lot. And like I don't know if I have a specific website, but maybe I should look on Poshmark. To me, what Poshmark kind of sounds like, it sounds like a website version of crap, what's that store called? It's
like a thrift.
Well, it's not thrift. It's like
Right.
you can sell your clothes there, and like
Plato's Closet.
Plato's Closet.
Plato's Closet. Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah, probably. That's probably a good
Yeah.
comparison.
And much like Erica, I have very little success buying clothes from like that type of place, like a consignment store or thrift shop.
Yeah.
Typically I'll find shoes, or I won't be looking for clothes at all. I'll be looking for like, I like to collect vintage games, or sometimes I'll look through records. Like my brother has had a really good luck looking for records. Like he has, I'm pretty sure it's an original print of either Thriller or Bad by Michael Jackson. I don't remember which it is, but it's original print, and like those things are worth some cash.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he got it for like $5. Like
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I know. So he's had more luck than I have, and I feel like Aaron Hargrove always has the best luck at thrift stores. No, the person with the best luck at thrift stores is Blake LaRoe. Like he has such good luck, he literally finds things and resells them.
Yeah, that's like a big thing on Poshmark. Is like I literally bought something and it was like, "Do you want to reposh this?" As in like resell it. I was like, "I just got it."
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
There's a girl I worked with for a while that like she had a side job of like doing that. So she like go
reselling.
She'd go to thrift stores and then like resell them.
Doesn't Avery do that?
I feel like I see that on TikTok and Instagram all the time. Like
that's still reselling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I've always had moderate luck with thrifting. Like I had that one sweater that was a thrift, but like my thrifting is very like I think average. Like
Yeah.
for the most
You
part.
know, there are like I can think of at least 3 good size thrift stores that are close to where Erica and I live. Like maybe next time you guys hang out, you should come a little bit earlier. And we can go thrifting, and then we can like hang out, and you guys could leave early to make Caleb's deadline of 9 p.m.
I think it's a fun idea.
He's just so stressed out.
Yeah,
Whenever we hang out.
Yeah, I'm very stressed.
Like
Just
we could
like,
kind
I
of
wish
check.
I could sleep.
We could kind of check all of our boxes that we were talking about, like having plans, running. Well, I mean, not that thrifting isn't errands per se, but it kind
Yeah.
of errand adjacent.
Yeah.
Running errands, going to get a meal.
Love it.
Yeah. Home by 9.
Boom shakalaka.
Wow.
Caleb's dream.
But yeah, I mean, I wish I went thrifting more than I do, but I think if I went thrifting more than I currently do, I would probably spend more.
Yeah. It's like a maybe, once every 2 or 3 months that I'm like, I need to go on a big little shopping
I don't know.
trip
There
for
was
clothes,
like
I
3
guess.
weeks beginning of school year where you were like,
No, not because I was going on like shopping. I had ready Goodwill. I don't have to explain myself. I'll explain myself later. We can end the pod.
All right. This has been Best Friends Pod. Each and every week, 4 of us gather around, Google Meet, and talk about things that we want to talk about. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy this remix of Thrift Shop by Macklemore.
Whoa.
Can we go
Good
thrift shopping? Go
All right.
Go to
Toodles,
thrift shopping.
everyone.
Go to thrift shopping. Go to thrift shopping. Hey, Macklemore. Can we go thrift shopping? Go to thrift shopping. Go to thrift shopping. Go to thrift shopping. Hey, Macklemore. Can we go thrift shopping? 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 Hey, Macklemore. Can we go thrift shopping? Can we go thrift shopping? Can we go thrift shopping? Can we go thrift shopping?
Damn, that's a cold ass honky.
Can we go thrift shopping? Can we go thrift shopping? Can we go thrift shopping? Hey, Macklemore. Can we go thrift shopping? 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 Is that your grandma's coat? Hey, Macklemore. Can we go thrift shopping?